Hi everyone. My name is Abby. I am a NASM certified personal trainer and nutrition coach, really focusing more so on the nutrition side of things, but also definitely love the fitness and training side of things. I also work at Citibank on an internal consulting team called the Productivity Team. I'm part of Ace Women's Collective, which is a community created by females in finance for females in finance to kind of have more or less candid conversations that typically happen behind closed doors and like give each other advice and tips and tricks on anything that we're looking to level up on in our career. I had been doing Orange Theory for quite some time, and then but after a point in COVID, I was just like, I'm home working out. So I was missing out on that whole group fitness kind of thing, and the only options I had were Orange Theory. So it was that or CrossFit, and I was like, you know what? Never really touched a barbell. It'll be something fun to work at for a little bit, and I didn't think I was going to stay that long, and here we are a year later.
Yeah.
I actually, growing up, I'd been diagnosed with an eating disorder, so I think that's pretty important to share. I felt like I never really fully recovered from it until finding like the healthy balance with working out and fueling myself appropriately. And I think that wasn't until I figured out what the purpose of food is. Like, and like the name of Ryan's whole company, Food is Fuel, like thinking of food as fuel, I think is what really helped me figure out like, okay, food isn't bad. Food isn't the enemy. Food is supposed to help my body do things. It's supposed to help my body like move, help me pick up this weight, help me walk down the road, you know?
But I am really glad that, we can have people on our side that are able to have had their feet in that place, in those shoes, that now they can kind of share their story and say, hey, it can take time, or, these are the kind of things you have to know, like, trust me, like I've been there. Because, we can't just read out of books and expect people to kind of connect with us.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I think the big thing for me too is I had to learn how to trust myself again, because I didn't trust myself. I was like, I don't know how to eat enough or too much or not enough. Like, I don't know what that looks like. I went through the little period of time where I was counting and making sure I'm in a deficit, and then bringing the calories up, and then went from tracking very accurately to tracking a little more loosely to just not tracking at all. But I will caveat this with the fact that I do now, once in a while, like every couple of weeks, months, I'll check in with myself to make sure I'm still on track for my current body composition. Since I'm still, my body's changing every day. Like, it's not going to stay maintenance today isn't maintenance tomorrow. So that happened. So towards the beginning of COVID, I was just, like everybody, kind of like not working as much because there was like not as much going on at home, and like I had a lot of free time, and that's when I was getting a little bit more interested. I've always been interested in health and fitness in general, was getting more and more interested in it. So I was like, you know what, you've got free time, why don't you study for the NASM certification and kind of see what happens. Because I think for me it was just, I spent, I'm 24 now. I spent like 23 years of my life confused about food, and it's not that difficult. And it really made me upset that I spent all this time like worried about it, confused about it, not understanding it. And it really just took like one conversation to like learn, and not, months to implement, but one conversation that really changed my perspective. And it's just like, if I could just share this information with other people so they don't have to be confused, like that would just make me happy. More people than they realize, I think, tend to have maybe not an eating disorder, but disordered eating patterns. And it's something I want to bring awareness to, and help people, kind of break and fix.